10 Books presents The Practice of Humility, 60 Lessons on the Virtue of Virtues, edited by our Holy Father Pope Leo XIII, translated from the Italian with special permission and blessing from His Holiness by Dom Joseph Jerome Vaughan, OSB. Read for you by Kennedy Hall. Preface of Translator. Cardinal Newman, when speaking in the Birmingham Oratory last January, on the occasion of the Papal Jubilee, said, "The Holy Father lived a long life before he became Pope, and little was known of him, yet he has now in the few years that he has become Pope done things which it may be said no other man could do. I scarcely suppose that any of you here present had heard his name before he was made Pope. There did not seem any likelihood that he would ever leave Perugia, his bishopric, but he was found, as others have been found, by a special providence and inspiration of God, and we, in our ignorance, knew nothing of him. This golden treatise on the practice of humility, from the pen of the reigning sovereign Pontiff, now presented to the English public, comes then as a revelation and lifts the veil which hitherto has concealed from view the long years of his comparative seclusion spent in Perugia. It shows us the work divine grace was achieving in his heart during that time of his hidden life, of unconscious preparation for the tiara. And it teaches us the school in which his grand character and lofty genius were formed and mellowed. While delineating the humility which those aspiring to perfection should aim at, it in reality presents us with a beautiful portrait of the Holy Father himself, and brings us in touch with his very spirit. For to use the words which St. Gregory the Great wrote of St. Benedict, "So holy a man could by no means teach otherwise than as he lived." Those who have been compelled by duty to renounce the gratification of a pilgrimage to the Eternal City for the Papal Jubilee, and to remain at home, those thousands of loyal sons and daughters of Holy Mother Church, scattered up and down the United Kingdom, in town and hamlet, in the noble house and the humble cottage, one and all, in reading this little work, will acquire a more familiar and intimate acquaintance with the Supreme Pastor of their souls than they could possibly enjoy by merely gazing upon his face and hearing his voice. By it, the reader will be drawn under the spell of fascination of his vigorous intellect and striking eloquence, and be led to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?